Hi, welcome to my channel, 369 Tarot. Thank you so much for being here with me. And I'm going to do a reading for you today. So this reading is going to be between Divine Masculine and the Karmic partner. So it is a karmic relationship reading. Okay, fair warning before we get started. These readings do have a tendency to get kind of intense sometimes. So just take the messages that resonate with you, leave the rest. And information for personal and private readings are down below each video in the description box below, along with information on how to email me to order a reading, how to make payments for a reading, tips, payments, donations to the channel. And if you'd like to help support the channel, you can leave me a like, share, subscribe, and comment down below as well. And I just want to thank everyone for your beautiful comments, of course. And we're going to go ahead and get started here. All right. So I'm going to start off today with pulling the mutual energy between the karmic partner and this masculine. So we're going to start off with seeing kind of what's going on between them in the relationship. Okay. Spirit, please reveal to me the mutual energy between the karmic partner and the masculine in this reading. What is the mutual energy between them? Okay. So we got the Fool here. All right. So this is a new start, a new beginning. I think that for this relationship, this is a masculine and a karmic who has like broken up, who's had an ending. Okay. And now it's like they're trying it again, right? They're like trying to wipe the slate clean, start fresh, start all over is what I'm picking up here. Okay. With the Fool energy, I do feel like there's a lot of foolish behavior. And I think that in both of their intuitions is trying to tell them, do not move forward, right? Don't go forward. Don't go through with this. I think that this masculine and this karmic has had several endings in their relationship, and they just keep like doing the same thing over and over again. They keep trying again, not changing any type of behavior, and it always leads to the same disaster or devastation over and over again. Okay, with the Fool here. So yeah, there is some intuition here that's kind of trying to pull them both back, but it's like they're not listening, okay, to their own intuition about the situation. So let's get another card here. I feel like this karmic takes a lot of like selfies. That's one thing that I'm seeing here. Like they just take a lot of selfies. So this karmic is someone who like on their social media or whatever it is, like they're always posting selfies, like one after another, back to back, like that type of energy. All right, Spirit, tell me more about the mutual energy between this masculine and the karmic partner. Spiritual protection. Your guides are protecting you. Okay, so I'm feeling like this is a message here for whoever is watching this reading. Okay, so right now there is kind of like the separation. I feel like there's someone who's needing or having to watch their masculine get back together with a karmic. That's what I'm feeling here for someone. So there's someone having to watch a karmic and a masculine get back together. Okay, so it could be very hurtful. And you might be feeling very rejected as well. But Spirit's saying you're actually being protected. Okay, at this moment, your heart is being protected. Your soul is being protected. Your spirit is being protected because this masculine and this karmic is walking into a disaster. Okay, and Spirit is like, I'm going to remove you from the situation. I'm going to protect you from the situation because this is something that you don't deserve and you don't need to be a part of. Okay, this is a repeating cycle for this masculine, and it's like they have to learn that spiritual lesson and they just aren't learning it. And I feel like there's times when like it seems like they have learned, but then they always go back, right? That's what I'm getting here. They always go back. So let's get another card here. Spirit, tell me more about the mutual energy between this karmic and this masculine. They are very materialistic, okay? And that is one thing I was picking up about the karmic energy as well. And the masculine might also be in this energy too, is that they're very materialistic. They care about material things, money, expensive things. And I do feel like with the Fool here, they're very foolish about how they spend their money and what they spend their money on. Okay. And, you know, that's one thing about today's world. You know, it's like we are in this spiritual battle, and people and companies, I would say these companies, these, materialistic companies, and specifically I'm talking about the fashion industry, is like has become this like mob or something, you know? And it's like we see all of these for men, it's shoes, it's hats, it's jeans, you know what I mean? Things like that, suits. What brand of shoes do you have? Things of that nature. And, you know, they're told that they're not successful. They're not good enough. They're not handsome enough without these things. And it starts very, very young. So that's one thing that people don't understand about the fashion industry. It ties into the sports industry and other industries as well. And it starts very young. You know, school-age children bullying and picking on other children because they don't have the best pair of Nikes, or because their, you know, shoes weren't made in a Nike factory, you know what I mean? Or something of that nature. So I know that probably a lot of people have been through that, you know, because it's kind of common. So then they grow up and they feel like if they don't have the best pair of shoes, the best car, the best outfit, a brand new, you know, crisp t-shirt that has a logo on it to wear out. And really what you are doing is just promoting these brands who have been bullying you into buying them ever since you were a child. For women, it's purses, right? These super expensive purses. And if you really think about it, like one really big brand, Louis Vuitton, what is so special about it, right? It's like just this brown colored purse with like L's and V's on it. Like it's not even your initials, it's their initials. Because you're promoting someone else with those things, and you're told you're not good enough unless you're promoting someone else. Most of these materials are made in like very harsh conditions, like modern day slavery conditions for real. And it's like for some reason we're being told we have to have that, or as children you have to have that, or you're not good enough, right? So it is like a mob. It is like a bullying mob. They start very young, and then it ties into the sports industry too. You have to have Nikes to, you know, wear for your team, or you have to have whatever brand it is. It all ties back in together. And literally it's like energetic bullying that they start very young. So That's what I'm seeing here. Okay. Someone who completely fed into it. And, okay. So then we have people because of this, and really it really is manipulation from these fashion companies and industries. You know, we have people who feel they're not good enough unless they have these things. So they end up putting themselves in debt, spending all their money. Some even like steal so that they could blow money on these things because they feel, you know, unconsciously it's going to make them a better person. It's going to make them successful. But that's not true. That has been an illusion. All of it is an illusion. And honestly, like I said, it's like they're energetically bullying people, right? And there's people that do feed into the illusion. And those are people who will go around and basically bully or make fun of someone because they don't have the best brand of shoes or purses. And you know what I say? You know, if you're wearing something without a Nike sign, you're doing something good, because, you know, I personally, you know, don't buy anything that's made, you know, in a sweatshop or with any type of slavery. So making those things, you know, known can maybe help like stop it a little bit. But it's just some people end up spending everything, losing everything because of this type of thinking. And it does push people too far. And really it is assault on your psyche. And I feel like it has been for all of us ever since we were young, because it starts very young. And I just explained it the way that it does. So I am feeling here this karmic is obsessed with status. They're obsessed with expensive things. They will spend everything to look a certain way. They post a lot of pictures. They post a lot of selfies, and all of them, they have very extravagant, expensive things in the background. Okay. But I do feel like they do push it too far. Okay. I do feel like this karmic has put them in debt. They've lost everything. Quite literally, I've lost like a place to live before, is what Spirit is telling me when I'm channeling over this spending addiction. Okay. So let's keep going. I'm going to go ahead and pull the masculine's energy towards this karmic. And you know, when this masculine is with this karmic, they become very materialistic. They start acting the same way. Feminine, I feel like you watch this and you watch him and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so pretentious. This is so fake. And you feel like, you know, you can barely stomach to see it because it's just not like him. But I feel like he gets around this karmic and becomes very materialistic. So let's get a card for this masculine. And let's get a card for the karmic towards the masculine. Okay. Oh, wow. We got the Two of Cups and the Lovers. Okay. So yeah, this is trying again, a fresh new start is really what I'm seeing here. And it's like running headfirst into the danger zone is what I'm seeing with all of these cards here. Okay. Very interesting with the Lovers coming out here for the karmic is what I'm seeing. I feel like this masculine, like whenever they try again with this karmic, they run into the relationship, rush in, and then very quickly afterwards, they're like, oh, I don't really want this. And they're unhappy. But it's like they just don't learn their lesson. Spirit, tell me more. And we have Cancerian energy, Gemini energy. Spirit, tell me more about the Two of Cups with this masculine's energy towards the karmic. Lies. Pay attention to the signs and their actions. So this karmic is not 100% honest, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. The truth here is this karmic has a choice to make with the Lovers here. It is a choice in regards to relationships, okay? And I do feel like they've been very dishonest. This masculine has also been dishonest to this karmic. I do feel, and I am picking up the energy, this masculine is still in an emotional connection with someone else. And I do feel there could also be a sexual connection still going on with someone else. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about this karmic's energy towards the masculine. Evolution, you are no longer that person. Okay. So with the evolution card coming out here, you know, Spirit is trying to move them both to grow, to walk away from this connection, to walk away from this karmic cycle, to actually learn their lesson and show that they've learned their lesson by walking away, to show that they've evolved spiritually. Okay. So there is that choice here. We got cord cutting at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Spirit, wanting them to walk away. That's the lesson. That is what is meant to be learned. And I do feel like this karmic has a choice between this masculine and someone else. All right. I think that this karmic sees this masculine as more financially stable. They feel more financially secure when they're with this masculine from the reading. Okay. Spirit, tell me more about this masculine's energy towards the karmic. Tell me about the lies. Okay, we got naughty pictures. Okay, so this masculine might still be talking to someone else while they're with this karmic, and they're lying to the karmic about it. There might be some very sexual conversations. There might be like some sexting going on here. Pictures being sent, okay, naughty pictures. And for the karmic, I do feel like, because I've been seeing them with pictures since the very beginning, so they might be taking pictures, you know, inappropriate pictures and sending them to someone else. Spirit, tell me about this karmic's energy. Tell me more about the karmic's energy towards the masculine. Okay, we got divine feminine in reverse. So this karmic is not the divine feminine, and Spirit is wanting to make that very clear here. This karmic is not the divine feminine, and I feel like somebody has questioned that. Like, you know, somebody watching me has questioned, am I the karmic or am I the divine feminine? And Spirit's saying this karmic is not the divine feminine. Okay. And I do feel like this karmic is just very stuck in their ways and their viewpoints. And there's just a refusal, a not wanting to change, a not wanting to grow, not wanting to advance spiritually or anything. Like they are happy living this very materialistic life, okay? They are happy putting on a show for other people. So I feel like that's what this karmic wants to do. They want to, like, I don't know, like get all of these very materialistic, expensive things, take a lot of pictures of it. I know this sounds crazy. Take a lot of pictures of it and then put them all out there and just create this fake life for themselves that truly, when it comes down to it, really doesn't mean much. It's just a picture with stuff at the end of the day, right? So that's what I'm seeing. And I'm not trying to come down very hard on this karmic. I'm just, you guys, reading it how I see it. Okay, let's take a look at this masculine's thoughts towards the karmic. What are they thinking about this karmic? Okay, we got strength. So they know this karmic has no self-control. They have no self-control. They have no self-will. Okay, this karmic really likes to be flashy, really like attention. Okay, this karmic loves attention. And I feel like this karmic would do anything for attention, from having expensive things, flashy things, to, you know, dressing very revealing. They want attention any way that they can get it, is what I'm picking up here as well. Okay. So this masculine is trying again. We see the figure 8 symbol here. Okay. We got Leo energy here coming into play. So this masculine is trying again, okay, with this karmic. For some reason, they're like telling themselves this time they'll have more restraint. This time they'll have more self-control, okay? Spirit, please reveal to me the emotions. Okay, we got the 8 of Pentacles. Look at that. All for flash, all for show. Look, I feel like this karmic dress is very, like, I don't know, like, out there. Like, very, like, kind of flashy and, like, kind of, I guess you could consider it, like, kind of gaudy, you know? But with strength and the 8 of Pentacles, they feel like this karmic is ready to work on things, work on becoming more steady, with controlling themselves, with, you know, being determined in that, having more self-determination and self-will, self-control. And they want to work with this karmic, okay? So that's how they're feeling here. Let's take a look further. Spirit, tell me more about the thoughts this masculine has towards the karmic. This karmic's very overwhelming, very overbearing. Like, I feel like a lot of, like, this masculine, it's better to just be around this karmic and kind of small doses because their energy can be very overwhelming and overbearing. We have comfort, step out of your comfort zone. Okay. So it's just, there's a certain element of comfort here. And I think that it's because they have done this so many times. This masculine is used to going back to this karmic. They're used to getting back together. The thing that would really take some effort is to completely separate, to go your own way, to be alone for a while. And I think that that's what this masculine is kind of afraid of. They're afraid of actually being alone. It feels uncomfortable to them, you know, and it is a new energy. So let's get another card for the thoughts this masculine has towards the karmic. Okay, look, clown. And you guys, this is like the Fool card. So again, just walking into disaster. And they do know it in their heart. They know that they're walking into disaster. And I feel like this time it's going to be different. Other times, you know, they got back together and it never worked out well. This time, I feel like it's going to be worse. This ending is going to be even more devastating. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling here. I feel like people question this masculine getting back with this karmic. They're like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? We thought that you learned your lesson, right? Spirit, tell me more about the 8 of Pentacles and the emotions this masculine feels towards the karmic. Hey, these are like going crazy. Okay, so we got unresolved trauma preventing you from moving forward. So there is definitely some trauma between them. There's still some kind of lesson that has not been resolved, that has not been learned. That's why they keep getting back together, right? And then breaking up again because they're meant to learn this lesson. Okay, so let's take a look at the lesson. What are they meant to learn? Warning, to stop dismissing the red flags, to stop dismissing your intuition. Stop lying to yourself. Pay attention to the signs. This masculine has gotten so many signs from spirit that they have literally just ignored. There's literally been an angel to come down here to deliver signs just so this masculine would see them right in front of his face. And yet He's ignoring, and he's been seeing 888. He's been seeing the infinity symbols, okay, the figure eights. Those have been signs for this masculine to get out of this loop, get out of this cycle. He's had many warnings because this time, this ending isn't going to, he's not going to escape it so unscathed, right? There's going to be some repercussions here this time with this ending. There's going to be more hurt than there was before. Okay, so Spirit is like, fine, you don't want to listen. You're going to continue walking into this, even though literally my angels have been sent to you to give you warnings right in front of your face. You ignore them. That's what Spirit's saying. You ignore them. You distract yourself from it. And you repeat the same behaviors. You repeat the same old cycles. All right. Spirit, tell me more. Working things out time and time again. Spirit, tell me more about the emotions this masculine feels towards the karmic. Okay, so this masculine might be taking substances, doing some sort of substances instead of allowing themselves, because sometimes I feel like, you know, this specific thing can be a good thing depending on the situation. But, you know, a lot of times it just makes you very complacent, kind of disassociated from your environment, you know, and it can really help you to ignore your intuition. It can really help you to be confused about your intuition and really cloud it a lot of times. So I do feel like that is happening here. Okay, so this masculine might be engaging in substances, so alcohol or maybe smoking, in order to feel comfortable in their environment, in order to ignore the signs and the warnings that Spirit is trying to show them. Okay, so it's just unresolved, unnoticed. They don't want to see it, is what I'm getting here. All right, very stubborn energy. Okay, Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the intentions this masculine has towards a karmic. I feel like this karmic wears a lot of like flashy jewelry, like gold, a lot of like really gaudy, just flashy, attention-getting stuff. You know those people that are just loaded up with tons of jewelry, and all the jewelry is really big and it's just so much to look at once, like kind of like that, like a kaleidoscope or something. We have the intentions, the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, in reverse. All right, so I feel like this masculine has been working very hard, okay? They may have been investing their time, investing their money, investing their energy in some sort of project or investment in order to make more money for themselves, in order to create a future for themselves. And I do feel like already that's gone to waste with this karmic. So already whatever they've been investing in has gone to waste. Okay. Spirit, tell me more about the intentions this masculine has towards the karmic. Breadcrumbs, don't settle for bits and pieces. So what I'm seeing here is like it's a little at a time. This masculine loses everything with this karmic. It's happened several times over and over again. Okay. The carelessness, the inability to control themselves, the not wanting to control themselves, the, you know, all of the stuff we talked about in the beginning of the reading. It's like this masculine has given away all of his investments, everything that he had worked for, saved up for, little by little, a little at a time, to this karmic. Spirit, please reveal to me, and this masculine could be a Leo, they could be a Capricorn, okay? Or they might be a Virgo. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the intentions this masculine has towards the karmic. Over it. Okay, so they're trying to let go of the past. All the times that this karmic hurt them in the past. All the times this karmic took from them in the past. All the times they went broke because of this karmic in the past. All the times that they worked so hard just to have it taken. They're trying to just get over it, right? That's what they're saying. We'll start fresh. We'll start over. But, you know, there's also some trauma here from losing everything, you know, that you worked for someone else's like whim of fancy, you know, with this karmic, for like a fake like persona that she's trying to put on, whether she knows it or not. And I feel like some people that, you know, have to have all the name brand stuff and designer things. It's like, look at these things. What do they really represent to you? You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to have a symbol of your hard work, but it's another thing to be completely obsessed, right? And buying into the whole, like we said, fashion mafia type of thing. So here, with these cards, you know, he's trying to start over, but the unresolved trauma is from losing everything to someone else's, you know, just like that, to someone else's fancy. Just losing it all for like a very small item, like a handbag that's not even yours, right? That's one thing I'm seeing here, that it just is a breadcrumb to this karmic, but to this masculine, it's hours and hours, weeks of work sometimes, okay? And then it's nothing to this karmic, like a breadcrumb. There's trauma attached to that. Especially, I feel like this masculine, you know, has been in this cycle maybe for 8 years, on and off, back and forth with this karmic for up to 8 years. You know, just take what resonates. But there is trauma attached to that. Feeling like, you know, your long hours of hard work is nothing more than a handbag for someone else. What a horrible thought. You know what I mean? And for us females too, like, again, I understand a symbol of your hard work, right? But when it's like out of control, what does it really mean? You know what I mean? What is the symbol, the label, the designer? What do they mean to you? Do you even know what they look like? Do you know who they are? Do you know what they stand for? That's another thing. Okay, because the fashion industry and how they treat females is a whole nother story that is absolutely horrendous for another day. Okay, and I could just say, I don't think that they truly like females. It's like, I don't think that they really like women. It's a very toxic culture for women, and they do a lot of psychological damage. So it's like, what do these brands really stand for? They may stand for more harm than good, actually, when you sit and think about it, you know? Right. Just like in this reading. Spirit, please reveal to me the actions that this masculine would like to take towards the karmic. 4 of Wands. Look at that. So they believe somehow, some way, this time's going to be different. And somehow they're not going to have to step out of their comfort zone. That they can just repeat the same behavior. They already know what to expect. It feels a little similar. It feels a little bit comfortable, right? And, you know, they're going back through this. The only reason why their own self, their own soul, their own spirit is able to repeat this cycle and this pattern is because they have that unresolved trauma, right? That we talked about. Okay, surrounding what they've worked for. So until they realize that that trauma is there and stop burying it, stop trying to force themselves over it and feel like it doesn't matter, it really truly does matter. What you put your time and your energy into does absolutely matter, right? Okay, so there's trauma here. Let's get another card here for the actions that they would like to take towards the karmic. Endings are really just beginnings. Oh my goodness, you guys. Yeah. So they're like, it was an ending, but now we're going to have a new beginning. But what Spirit is saying, the only thing that's going to happen from this is another ending, okay, until they choose a real new beginning. Because this is not a new beginning. It's not. It's the same old they've always done. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Spirit, tell me more about the actions. They feel like, oh, I never quite got over this karmic. I have to go back in the relationship. But it's not the karmic you need to get over. It's that unresolved trauma that is attached to the karmic that you are stuffing down and don't want to recognize. So you tell yourself that you didn't get over the karmic, but it's not the karmic you need to get over. It's the unresolved trauma that's attached to the karmic, right? So that is the issue here. And with the actions, we have the other woman. So there's clearly somebody else that's in this masculine's heart. This other person could very well be a twin flame. Could very well be a twin flame. And this is where this masculine's path lies. Their destiny lies ahead of them. It's where their soul's truth lies. Not with this karmic. They're meant to learn a lesson. They're meant to stop dismissing their unresolved trauma, dismissing the red flags, the warnings, all of it. And this divine feminine here tried to warn this masculine. They tried to warn them before they did this. That's what I'm seeing here. And this divine feminine's like, okay, I tried to warn you. Okay, now I'm over it. I'm done. I'm not trying to warn you anymore. I'm tired of receiving breadcrumbs from you. I'm tired of going through this ending every time you get back with this karmic. That's how their divine feminine is feeling right now. So let's see what Spirit has to tell us about this karmic. Spirit, please reveal to me, show me this karmic's energy, their thoughts towards this masculine. What are they thinking about this masculine in the reading? Spirit, what is this karmic thinking about this masculine in the reading? Okay, 5 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so honestly, this karmic, I have to say, really only looks out for themselves, okay, is what I'm seeing here. So with the 5 of Swords, notice how this masculine is kind of going to walk, but there's a block here. There's two swords and an X, and then there's the karmic here, right? So I feel like with this card, there's a blockage. There's a blockage to this relationship. That's the unresolved trauma. These swords are the unresolved trauma that this masculine has. And this karmic is going to use that trauma to her own advantage with the 5 of Swords in reverse. Because this karmic has been on and off with this masculine for quite some time. And they've learned how to manipulate them. They've learned how to play them. This karmic is also a cheater. They cheat on this masculine. 5 of Swords, okay? So they know how to play them. They know how to manipulate them. Let's get another card. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the thoughts this karmic has towards this masculine. Addicted. Release your addiction to this person. Okay. So this karmic, I really feel like the addiction here is her addiction to material things, her addiction to spending money, her addiction to designer labels, all of that. Literally, they've lost like a home before because of this, is what I'm seeing. Literally, over handbags and things like that. Boundaries in reverse. There is no boundaries. There is no limits to what this karmic might do, like in the spur of the moment with the Fool here. Okay. I feel like they're telling this masculine, like, yeah, I've been working on myself. I know how to set better boundaries for myself. But truly, it isn't true. That's what I'm seeing here. It really isn't true. Okay. They haven't been working on themselves. They just, I feel they want to be in this relationship because they feel financially secure and they can manipulate and control this masculine to get what they want. We got Witch, High Priestess. There definitely could be some black magic, love spells going on here. And it's not only being done to this masculine, it's being done to the divine feminine as well. Okay. Actually, another thing I'm feeling, this karmic might know about this divine feminine, might not. But I feel like if they do know about you, it's like they try to emulate you. They try to dress like you. They try to wear their hair like you, their outfits, everything. It's like they try to look like you, try to embody your energy. And I'm also feeling they're putting love spells on this masculine. They are trying to like be you, divine feminine. They're trying to be you. And they're also using like spell work to do this, to try to embody your energy. Okay. And there is love spells. Again, the lovers can really indicate love spells, especially, do you guys see this symbol here? It's like the medicine symbol or the health symbol, but it definitely behind the moon is talking about spells, love spells. Okay. It represents, DNA. It represents, again, health, wellness, and very ancient Egyptian themes as well. So it's a really ancient symbol, but it definitely could represent sort of spell work. Okay. It also represents an intertwining, right? The two snakes intertwining, the two kundalinis. So I do feel like it's this karmic trying to intertwine their energy somehow with this divine feminine, is what I'm seeing here. Because they feel like somehow they can make this masculine like addicted to them in some sort of way. And there would be no limits to what they could then get from this masculine is how they feel. So they want to take that energy and use it as something negative. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the emotions that, tell me about the emotions this karmic has towards this masculine. Queen of Cups. So, yeah, this is definitely, I feel like this karmic is pretty intuitive. Okay. They might be very spiritual, but not, it does, when I say spiritual, it doesn't have to be like in a religious way or even a good way. You know, you can be like very dark spiritual, right? But this karmic is kind of like moody, emotionally unstable. Okay, let's get another card for her. Also, she feels like this masculine will always be there, that no matter what, he'll always be there. That no matter what mistakes she makes, no matter what she does to him, he'll always be there. There's no boundaries. And we got 4 swords to go along with that. Okay, so with the 4 swords here, this is feeling drained emotionally. So this karmic here, I would say for the past 4 to 5 days, has been very emotionally tired, very drained, probably might have been sleeping those days because she's been doing spell work. Okay. That's what I'm seeing here, because they've been doing spell work on this masculine. But not only the masculine, but this divine feminine too. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the emotions this karmic feels towards this masculine. Avoiding the truth. Okay, so they don't want to believe the truth that they're not meant to be together. Okay, that this masculine really does not want to be with them. That's why they're doing spell work. okay? Because they don't want to believe that. And I think it is affecting this masculine because they know that they shouldn't be here. And they're getting so many signs that they're not listening to. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the intentions. Spirit, tell me more about the, emotions this karmic feels towards the masculine. Okay, we got blocked on social media. Okay, so this to me is like in the emotions. This is really blocking out their emotions. I feel that they have emotional problems, that they feel very emotionally unstable, and they spend money in order to block those feelings out and to feel more stable or more important or something like that is what I'm seeing here. So that's really kind of where the issue is stemming from as well. Okay. Okay. I also feel like this karmic, like whenever this masculine gets back together with this karmic, nobody hears from them. Like they just disappear kind of after a while. So it's like they just stop talking to people. And I do feel like it's because they're energetically drained. Like they just don't have the energy to carry on a conversation because they are being attacked with spell work, love spells. Okay. Is what I'm seeing here. And this karmic, I do feel, is doing it herself. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me about the intentions. What is this karmic's intentions? 10 of Swords, okay? So yeah, to prevent the ending from taking place, and this karmic does not care who they hurt. And their intentions are, well, if there is going to be an ending, I'm going to take what I can get. I don't care how it hurts this masculine. So it's going to end very painfully for this masculine is what I'm seeing here. This time. Okay. Let's get another card here for the intentions. And this is backstabbing. This is betrayal. So this karmic has intentions on being in a relationship with this masculine to backstab them and betray them until they just stop putting up with it. Like, I really am seeing that. Spirit, tell me more. Passion in reverse. What are you passionate about? This is your purpose. So this karmic doesn't feel any passion for anything. They don't feel like any purpose for anything. The only thing they want is money and expensive things. That's it. They don't have a passion behind it. They don't have a purpose behind it. Okay. And they don't care about hurting people to get what they want. Spirit, tell me more about the intentions this karmic has towards this masculine. We need to talk. Okay, and we have the drinks here. So this karmic is using language on this masculine and also giving them something in their drink as well. So I've been seeing that like a few times here recently with the dark magic that sometimes does come up. And I find that a lot of karmics are doing this, using things to drink. And I feel like specifically this karmic is putting it in coffee. So whoever's masculine this is, you know, they might drink coffee. Okay. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the actions. What actions will this karmic take towards the masculine? What actions will they take? And I feel like this masculine is like acting like this karmic is like irresistible, like very sexually irresistible all of a sudden. And it's like feminine. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm so over this. That's how you feel. And it is the love spell. It really is. And I feel like to reinforce this love spell, this karmic has been sending, you know, very sexually explicit pictures to this masculine. Spirit, please reveal to me the actions this karmic is going to take towards this masculine. Two of Wands in reverse, okay? So this is wanting to not expand your horizons, but like close them in, right? To like put you back in a box. That's what this karmic wants. Okay, so they might even be giving them substances, giving them like this, you know, smoking or drinking to make them feel more disassociated, or to help that energy, to help to sweep things under the rug and the past problems between them under the rug, right? So that it don't continue to come up because they've never been resolved. It's just a whole lot of unresolved trauma here. Okay, and we talked about what that was from. So let's get further look into the actions. Look at that. Checking bank records. What did I tell you? And that's another reason why they don't want them very aware, is because like they don't want them to realize how much money is going missing little by little here and there. Okay. Also, this karmic, they get money from someone else too. This masculine isn't the only person that they do this to. There's one other person they do this to, another masculine. Okay. So let's see what spirit wants to tell whoever is watching. This is just going to be a special message for you from spirit. Just take it however you want to take it. Okay. This is the glacier. Okay. And look at that beautiful sky. And it's about changes. It's about the unconscious, and it's about depths. Okay. So here is the message. You may feel you are swimming in a stagnant waters, but just because the waters are still, it doesn't mean there is not an abundance of new life and movement bubbling below the surface. The changes you want are happening slowly because a transformation as deep as this does not just happen overnight. So down below, on an unconscious or very subtle level, the changes you desire are forming. If you can take a moment to be content in the stillness and nothingness, you will be able to feel these subtle changes taking place. Look back and take note of how far you have come. Do your cells feel more alive? Do you feel more breath in your body? When you look in the mirror, are you glowing more? Are your dreams changing? There is more going on below the surface than you know. A giant transformation is taking place, and as the unconscious slowly becomes conscious, the light in your psyche will grow bright enough to reveal the wondrous depths and wholeness of you. And I really feel this is for the masculine, that, and for the divine feminine too, even though it looks like it's stagnant, like they're repeating this cycle, like they're never going to change, there is changes in the subconscious and the unconscious, and it is happening. Okay, there is changes taking place, and there will be a transformation in the situation, and this transformation is going to come through a destruction in the relationship, and it is going to come, I feel, unexpectedly, because this masculine's refusing to see the warnings. So they're going to be kind of taken off guard, and it is going to bring them down to a point that they've never been brought down to before, in order to really bring out what's been bubbling below the surface, just like this card has told us. Okay. So that is the message that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.